Hello and welcome to the Caring Matters podcast. I'm Liz Tassone, and I'm here today to tell you about a retreat that I'm going to be leading on October 12th, 2013. And it's going to be on the grounds, in fact we're sitting in the grounds here, of the Jesuit Spiritual Center. And this particular retreat is going to be called Face with Grace. And it's for anyone whose life has been touched by cancer. And by that, you could be the person who's had cancer, you could be the person that actively has cancer, or a close loved one, so that cancer has impacted your life. And so this particular retreat is going to be gently exploring what that means in your life. So this retreat is not about me telling you how to think about cancer. Instead, this retreat is about me telling my story and inviting you to look at your own story with cancer and how it's impacted you and your relationship with the divine. And I think that cancer does that. It kind of brings us to a place where we have to begin to have a conversation with God, I think, if we haven't already had that. But that's the place where we're going to begin. I'm a cancer survivor. I had cancer 12 years ago. I had bone cancer. I'm doing very well and no sign of cancer anymore. And I'm also a mother of a son who had cancer as a baby, and he's now 25 years old and fine. But so I actually have the cancer story from both a caregiver point of view and a personal point of view. And so that's why I feel like this particular retreat will be for you if you've been impacted by cancer in any way. And whether it's part of your past, maybe it was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15, 40, it doesn't matter. This day might be for you. I think of cancer sometimes as a drop in a pond. And if you think about that water hitting the pond and then it ripples out. And I think that's similar to the cancer diagnosis. That drop of water, that diagnosis may hit at a particular point, and that's the person that's actually been diagnosed with cancer. But the ripple are all the close family, close friends, family and friends, community, church groups that are all impacted by that one diagnosis. And so I think that's the invitation for this retreat, is if you're part of that impact of cancer and you're trying to understand it in your life, you're trying to understand what it invites you to with God, that's the place that this retreat might appeal to you. So it's going to be held October 12th, 2013. It's all day, it's a one-day retreat. So we'll start out here at 8:30 in the morning, have a light continental breakfast, and then we'll begin a retreat, and then we'll also have lunch included as well. And we're going to end the day with a healing service. And whether the healing is for, you're asking for a physical healing or just a healing of your spirit or your whatever, we all need healing. None of us are perfect. And so we just come together, end the day with a healing service. And if you attend and then you want your loved ones to come for the end of the day, we would invite you to include them as well. So for more information about this retreat, you can visit www.jesuitspiritualcenter.com, and you can get more information about it there. So I invite you to attend. I think it'll be a great day to reflect, and it's not just all lecture in any way. There's some activities, and you get to experience the beautiful grounds here in Milford, Ohio at the Jesuit Spiritual Center. So I invite you to come, and thank you for listening. I'm Liz Tassone, and always remember that caring matters.